Welcome to another webinar, and today this is brought to you by Pax Cura and FPSS at Manav Rachna. I would like to introduce our ED and Dean, Professor Dr. Chavi Bhargav Sharma. She is a practicing psychologist and psychotherapist. She has her PhD in socio-political psychology and has worked under the supervision of Professor Ashish Nandi and Professor Jitendra Mohan from Punjab University, Chandigarh. She has also done her master's in psychology with a specialization in clinical psychology and her bachelor's in psychology from the University of Delhi. She has also been trained in strategic management and defense studies by the Regional Center for Strategic Studies, RCSS, Colombo, in collaboration with the Stimson Institute and the Washington Institute of Peace and Conflict Studies. Professor Chavi Bhargav Sharma has also been awarded the prestigious and competitive Scholar of Peace Fellowship by WISCOM, which is Women in Security, Conflict Management and Peace of His Holiness the Dalai Lama Foundation for Universal Peace. And if you'd like to say a few words on FPSS and Pax Cura, please.
Thank you, Jayant. So I will say a few words on the two Pax Cura and Faculty of Behavioral and Social Sciences. And as we celebrate World Mental Health Week, we are bringing to you a series of webinars addressing various mental health issues. We had one on anxiety. Yesterday we spoke about breakups and relationship breakups. And today we are going to be talking about depression. Tomorrow we will talk about, and we're not just talking about the subject, but also we are talking about the coping strategies. And we'll talk about tomorrow is suicide, and then we have substance abuse, and then we will put it all together how to build a strong and resilient self and how to become strong and resilient. And we are focusing the coping strategies are important so that effectively we can all live a meaningful life. And so I would just say you ask questions and seek answers, and you talk about your problems, especially now the next 3 days. If you have problems, talk about them. Maybe you will find it's cathartic, and also you will find answers to many of your problems. A little bit about Faculty of Behavioral and Social Sciences. The faculty, the vision is to become the preeminent intellectual and creative school for effective engagement in a life that requires individuals to grapple with complex problems, pursue more fluid and flexible career pathways, and, and be the harbingers of change, contributing to a ethical and just world. And in this Faculty of Behavioral and Social Sciences, we have the following departments. We have the Department of Psychology, which has BA, MA in Applied Psychology, BA, MSc in Applied, BA, MSc Honors in Applied Psychology, and MA in Applied Psychology. Then we have BA, BSc Honors in Economics and Masters in Economics. We have Masters in Social Work. We have Bachelors in Liberal Arts. We have Bachelors in Political Science, Bachelor Honors in Political Science, BA Honors in Sociology, and we have a Master's in Public Policy and Public Health. Along with this, we have the PhD programs in Psychology, PhD programs in Economics. A little bit about Pax Cura. Pax Cura, our healing partner. Pax Cura is to restore your peace, and it aims to facilitate the development and uptake of effective mental health interventions by enabling learning, building partnerships, synthesizing and disseminating knowledge, and one-on-one counseling sessions with psychological experts. Pax Cura is a community of mental health innovators, researchers, practitioners, policymakers, and happy subscribers from around the world, providers of innovative resources and ideas to promote and enhance quality of mental health and improve the lives of people with mental and emotional disorders. And with this, we can start the program. And also when we talk about this, I want to tell one thing that is very specific to Faculty of Behavioral and Social Sciences, and that is that we have with every program, we have an immersion center. So we have the human lab, and we do a lot of ground level research, primary research, social action research, And we hope to, encourage people to take in more, interest in not in skill development. And we are hoping that, our students, most of our MA students in psychology, they have been able to start their own enterprises and ventures. And we have many social action research centers also. And we also closely work with Dr. O.P. Bhalla Foundation, so that that community service and social enterprise responsibility, we take it very seriously, because it helps. And when we are talking mental health, then when you give yourself, and when you do something with no other interest, where no other selfish interest, it heals. It is very, very therapeutic. And with this strength, I hand it over to you to take it further.
So, while we wait for Dr. Tripathi to join us, I think he's stuck in a meeting which he's not able to get out of. I just wanted to share in terms of a background, and the topic that I wanted to spend a little time on is basically mental health. And when we say mental health, what do we actually mean, and what are some of the characteristics associated with it? And I have a small presentation which I would like to share with you. Okay, so basically here, what is mental well-being? And if you look at it, there are various definitions which have come up on mental well-being. Different people have looked at it from different perspectives, but this is one a four-word, I won't say definition, but a four-word explanation which I found to be quite good at telling us what it's about, which is feeling good and functioning well. I'll repeat that. We're talking about mental well-being. Good mental well-being is feeling good and functioning well. So this has two components to it. One is the component in terms of how we are feeling, okay, in terms of what we are feeling. And the second part is how we are functioning within our environment. After that, we have some characteristics which we'll talk about, and it will help us understand what is mental well-being made up of, and how can we recognize, and what can we identify within ourselves, which helps us understand mental well-being and also gives us something to focus on. So the first one is self-confidence and your own feeling of self-worth. This is particularly important in this age of social media, where a lot of the platforms that we would visit, and particularly for those of us who are still in our formative years, say middle school, senior school, early college, wherein a lot of our self-worth gets linked to the projections which are shown to us on the social media. And seeing that also has been found to have an impact not only on our own self-confidence but also our feeling of self-worth. And in fact, within that, the concept of beauty, or what is beautiful or what is considered as beautiful, and then our own comparison with that, along with what we take in terms of the comments. So, for example, you put up a selfie and then you're waiting to see how many likes, how many comments, what do people say. And then if there is a comment which you perceive as being about you and something which is not so good, it pricks you deeply, okay, and impacts both your feeling of self-worth as well as self-confidence. The second thing which is there, and of course this is not in any particular order, the capacity to take responsibility for yourself and your actions. A lot of time when we are growing up, and especially when we are adolescents, we get tired of our parents telling us what to do, how to do things, when to do it. And we want to say that, listen, I'm grown up now. Now I'm old enough. I don't need you to tell me. I can do it myself, right? And but in reality, we are at that threshold between directly into adulthood. We are still not a child, but nor are we a fully functioning adult. We don't have that experience. So at that point of time and onwards from that, being able to build the capacity within ourselves to take responsibility for ourselves and also take responsibility for what we do, our actions. In other words, are we able to think through things? Are we able to control our impulsiveness? Think about what will happen next, or are there any eventualities that I would need to keep in mind? And after that, holding yourself accountable, holding yourself responsible for yourself and your actions. The third point, ability to experience enjoyment and happiness. Here we are talking about just being able to be immersed in this universe of ours, being able to experience what we come across, whether it's a sunrise or a sunset, whether it's a good conversation with someone, whether it's attending a webinar where you learn something, whether you're in the classroom and you come across a theory which you did not know earlier, being able to experience that, gain the enjoyment from that, and be within the happiness of that. So not be caught up mentally into what should I be saying next, what is to be next, next. Then we are not in the moment itself. We are either in the past or we are thinking about what we have to do next. So being able to experience both the enjoyment and the happiness. The fourth thing is engagement with our own community as well as our capacity to contribute to this. Now, when we use the word community, we are typically talking about the environment that you are a part of. So, as for example, a student, your community may just be the home, the colony where you are staying. If you're a hosteler, it's the hostel that you're staying at. Okay? And within that, where are you able to contribute back, give back to society in that sense, give back to your own family, do things without being told, do things because you know it will help others, and being able to understand the needs of our community, being able to solve problems, being able to reach out and make yourself available. And here I'm not talking about that, oh, only doing the things which are, convenient for you. Putting yourself out so that even if something is inconvenient for you, you're able to engage with everyone. Shift to the next slide. Okay. A sense of purpose and sense of direction. There is this saying, that if you don't have any destination, then all roads are the same. Any road will do because there's no particular place you're going. Then it no longer matters which road you should take, which means that all your effort, all your planning, all your thinking, everything can be in all different directions at the same time because there is no specific sense of purpose or there is no sense of direction which is giving you a place to move towards. We as human beings should have a sense of purpose, should have a sense of direction. As one looks at adulthood, one looks at having something mapped out. Of course, you should retain the ability to adapt to change, retain the ability to rewrite timelines. But somewhere that whole focus of that, what should I be doing next? It should, life should not be happening to you. You should also be equally happening to life. Okay? Next, we look at the capacity to develop yourself. They say that to learn, there is no such thing as age. Okay? No matter what age you are at, you should keep yourself alert and nimble enough that you can also develop yourself. And when we look at those of us who are students, who are at the beginning of our life, who've just moved into adulthood, you look at being a sponge, being able to develop yourself, being able to look within yourself honestly, being able to assess yourself honestly and say, okay, these are the various areas of improvement which I would like to strengthen myself at. As I would say, one is not zero in that, but one can definitely be better. So being able to build that capacity to learn from others, which doesn't, which basically includes that you need to observe others, you need to learn from them, you need to see what they do, how they do, take different aspects and then learn to apply that in your own life, in your own self, building that capacity to develop yourself. The third one, you have the ability to manage change and stress. One thing which is 100% certain in this life is stress, and along that is change. So if you see over there, ability to manage change and stress, unless you are able to move along with what life throws at you, you would later on find it very, very difficult to continue. It is important to remember that as we go along in life, things will always change. No matter where we are, whether it's our work, whether it is our family, whatever we do, there will always be change. Finally, ability to form, develop, and maintain positive relationships with other people. Without people, we are islands. And as an island, we cannot work. We have to be with individuals. Sorry, I think there's some network issue. So as I was saying, the ability to develop relationships, work with the people, be able to understand them, in a lot of ways, if you look at it, it is very, very close to having, developing emotional intelligence, being able to figure out what people want, being able to deal with people, understanding their emotions, understanding your emotions, and then being able to be with them. So these are some of the things, if you look at, we have covered 8 characteristics. There could be a few more, definitely. I'm not saying this is an exhaustive list, which basically helps us focus on mental health. Any questions anyone would like to ask? Anybody from the audience would like to ask any questions on what we've covered?
Okay. And so we'll take it forward.
Yes.
And what we'll do is we'll talk about everybody. I think depression, what are the signs? The first sign of depression is, do you feel sad? We all feel sad. And the thing that I want to say when we talk of what is the parameter, कि क्या benchmark होना चाहिए कि मुझे लगे कि I am depressed and it is not normal sadness. Okay, if there is a situation, you have a breakup, it is normal to feel sad. It is normal to feel depressed. But अगर आप को लगता है कि दैट ओवरवेलमिंग फीलिंग ऑफ सैडनेस और इस तरह से है कि आप उठ ही नहीं पा रहे, आप अपना काम नहीं कर पा रहे, कुछ भी नहीं कर पा रहे, देन दैट इज अ रेड सिग्नल, इट्स अ फ्लैग, रेड फ्लैग, एंड यू मस्ट डू समथिंग अबाउट इट. एंड अगर हम ये कहते हैं स्नैप आउट ऑफ इट, स्नैप आउट ऑफ इट, yesterday when we were talking about breakups and others, it is not easy to just snap out of it. हम सबको थोड़ा थोड़ा हेल्प चाहिए होती है. We all need things that we need tips, and what I'm going to do today is just give you certain tips that will help you go out of depression. We don't has anybody here ever felt or gone through the depressive phase? It's a very normal phase. I'm sure.
Yes.
Anybody has?
Me,
Okay, see,
Priyanshi Bansal.
yes, you want to talk about it? कैसा आपको लग रहा था and you want to discuss?
The things that give us, yeah, go ahead. The things that give us pleasure doesn't, we don't feel excited about it anymore. It's hard to get out of bed for doing things.
Okay. You know, see with depression, when you're depressed ना ऐसा लगता है कि आपकी energy, hope, आपका drive, motivation, ऐसा लगता है somebody has sucked all of it, and you don't even feel how to. आपको ये भी नहीं पता चलता how does one feel better when you are neither motivated, nothing. Sleep is not. You don't feel like sleeping, and but you don't feel like getting out of bed, and you are just thinking about things, feeling things, and you keep thinking, yes, I should be exercising, I should be spending time with friends, but nothing. You don't feel like doing any of it. It's like a, it's a catch 22 thing. And जो चीज हम सबसे ज्यादा करते थे वो हम कर ही नहीं पाते. So how does one really look at, how does one cope with it, and what is it? uh, See, the mind, let's come back to the mind. The mind is your most powerful tool you have, but the mind, to train the mind is very difficult. यहाँ पे हम सब, if you don't exercise for a long time, जब आप physically exercise करने जाते हैं, तो it is so difficult, and your body aches, and imagine mind के साथ तो हमने कभी करा ही नहीं है, तो इसलिए see how much what we can do. So the first thing, coping with depression, the tip number 1 that I'm going to give is reach out and stay connected. जब आपको लगता है you're not feeling good, you're feeling the sadness and everything is getting to you, please reach out to your friends. Stay connected to people. If you don't reach out, it will be very very difficult. Then आप उस well में, एक कुएं के अंदर ही आप चले जाओगे. इसलिए please reach out, talk to people. Look for support from people who you feel safe with, या people who provide you that safe environment. क्या होता है, sometimes हमारे near family, they don't understand, and then it worsens. So look out for people, your friends or anybody in your family also, maybe your mother will, and people who care for you, so that you can tell them, क्योंकि कई बार क्या होता है कि you may need a little caring, you may need a little support. And with this generation जो हमारी है, जैसे अभी with COVID and everything, जो आपकी generation है और COVID के साथ, I will add one thing. When we are saying stay connected, I will say make it, जो Zoom calls आप करते हैं या phone calls करते हैं, make it a face to face, make it a video call. Don't do just a audio call, because जब आप video call करेंगे तो आप उठेंगे, आप बैठेंगे, and maybe you will also take efforts to make yourself presentable, and also you can, but अगर नहीं हो रहा है तो texting, किसी भी तरह आप connected रह सकते हैं. Please stay connected. Please, that is the tip number 1, and that is what we have to look at depression. The second thing is, it's difficult for all of us who've gone through that phase, but आपकी जो social activities हैं, keep those going. Even if you don't feel like it, push yourself, because the mind will tell you no, but you are stronger than your mind, especially a mind that's not listening to you. So you have to see that you go and do things. Up, see if you can support others. Can you do something to help others? वो आपको जो आपकी situation है उससे बाहर निकाल देगा. We have been talking about mindfulness. परसों भी बात करी थी 5 4 3 2 1, but वो anxiety के लिए है. लेकिन क्या है, एक चीज, एक activity which we do today, Jain sir just spoke about community service. आप कुछ चीज ऐसे जाके करिए जो आपको, which will take you out of your world. immediate world and it will ground you. Say आप सेवा कर सकते हैं. If you love animals, you can go and go to an animal shelter, sit with animals. Pet therapy really works. Care for care for somebody, care for a pet. And also आप online join a support group for depression. अगर आपको लग रहा है join a support group. अगर आपको कोई नहीं मिल रहा है आजकल ऑनलाइन भी के with caution but join a support group. उसमें they are verified groups, so join one. The third thing is do things that make you feel good. कुछ चीजें होंगी जो आपको जब आप करते होगे आपको अच्छा लगता होगा. It can be dance, it can be anything. जो चीजें आपको मजा देती थी या जो आप पहले करते थे before this phase, push yourself to do those things. Listening to music. कई चीजें हम we don't have to go anywhere else. घर में भी होते हैं. Your stress busters are at home. Music is one of the easiest and most available things you have. Everybody has access to music. You can download songs, listen to songs, watch videos that make you feel happy. अगर आपको लग रहा है बहुत ज़्यादा है, watch a comedy show. आजकल this will just change your mood, and that is what we are going to. Support yourself. Your health, physical health is also important. We can work through the body. So aim for at least 8 hours of sleep. अगर आपको नहीं भी लग रहा है, suppose you say, ma'am, you will tell me I'm not feeling sleepy, but lie down, dim the lights, listen to some slow music so that you feel sleepy. Follow a routine, and आपका जो stress levels है, if it's going too high, if you're getting stressed, palpitation हो रही है, anxiety हो रही है, go do that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique. Do a mindfulness technique. एक visualization होता है. Visualization, you have many videos there. You can watch those videos. Mindfulness videos हैं, लेकिन अगर आपको वो भी नहीं करना है, एक simple technique है for visualization. Go back, imagine a time. कभी past में अगर you have had a very successful thing या कुछ happy things, you can think of that. वरना just fantasize. Imagine going and your things getting better. Imagine yourself doing things which make you feel good. That will also increase. What we are doing is we are just working on our hormones. The body, we all know, doesn't differentiate between a real tiger and an imaginary tiger. It's all our mind can create the same emotions even if things are imaginary. And a lot of studies, psychology students are here. You've all seen the studies. So let us look at what we can do. And this is fantasy is one way. Practice relaxation. You can do guided relaxation, active relaxation, whole body relaxation. Do that. Practice that. You just tense and relax yourself, and it helps. You have to, then you have to have a wellness toolbox, which means if we have, in a summary, if I have to tell you, make a toolbox where you will spend some time in nature, something for your body, list the things you like about yourself, read a good book, listen to good music, watch a funny movie, TV serial, take a long hot bath or a warm bath or a cold bath. Take care of small things, take responsibility in your house. ये काम मैं करूँगी. If you like cooking, take charge of making a meal. Take charge of small things, because वो आपको, it won't let you go into that area where you just feel you just don't feel like getting up. कुछ responsibility होती है, so you have to, this is your task और आपको उठ के करना पड़ेगा. Play with a pet, I have already told you. Listen to music. Get moving. Move. You get out of the bed. It may seem very difficult, but do the movement. Move, change your place. If you go to some other place, if you feel, get out of your bedroom, sit in some other room, sit and do your work, and it will help. Or you go to another place, you go out to, now that we have the shutdown, we are into the lockdown, now it's the unlockdown, so you can maybe go with full safety, sit in a cafe, sit in somewhere, you can come to the university, wherever, just sit somewhere else and read, or just change the environment. One thing, the other part is exercise. If you do any physical exercise, it'll do you good. Especially जो rhythmic exercises है, walking है, jogging है, swimming है. If you do those, they will help you out, and they are really, really depression busters. And then after a good exercise, if you do pranayam and you do a little bit of mindfulness, a little bit of meditation, if you want to call it, it will help. And eat healthy, because food का भी मन नहीं करता है तब depression में. So you eat healthy. There are some food that are naturally, they lower your depression. And fruits are some of them. If you eat a lot of fruits, drink a lot of water, and if you feel like having a chocolate, go for that. Eat foods that also give you emotional satisfaction. And don't skip your meals. Low energy also leads to depression. If your glucose levels are low, you will feel tired, and it will add to that depression. And like sunlight is one booster. It gives you a lot of energy. It gives you this. You can look at what else to do. You see, if you want, do some gardening. There are so many things. And am I going too fast, Jayan sir?
No, ma'am, I think this is a good speed.
Okay. So what else can we do? Okay, so the tough part is, how do you challenge the negative thinking? What do we do with our thinking? क्योंकि हम ये सब activities करेंगे, लेकिन देखो जब हम have you ever tried skipping? जब आप skipping कर रहे होते हो तब आपके you can't think negative, no? अगर आप exercise कर रहे हो और music सुन रहे हो तो तीसरी चीज आप नहीं कर पाओगे. You can't think negative. So one way to deal with the negative thoughts is to be in the present. Come back to the present. Pranayama, breathing long. If you concentrate on your breath, it will be very difficult to have thoughts. To have negative or positive, any thought, you will be in the moment. And this is how you have to. Now coming back to our thoughts, what happens in depression? We get a repetitive thought about maybe anything, the breakup or a failure, and we start generalizing, we are no good, ये नहीं हो रहा, ये हमसे नहीं होगा, ये मुझसे नहीं होगा, I am useless, everything. So ये जो overgeneralization है, if we can work on our mind, seek help. Sometimes it's good to go to a counselor or a psychotherapist and ask them, or to a mental health professional, a life coach, so that people can help you out with this. अगर आपको लगता है कि बहुत severe है and it is affecting, it is very, very severe, and then you can also go to a psychiatrist, take a little medication. It's not bad, but our thinking styles have to change, and try to, every time एक negative thought आता है ना दिमाग में, आप उसको counter करो. See, what we talk to ourselves is very important, and we can, maybe just keep countering ourselves. Every time a negative thought comes, we give the opposite thought to it. Opposite means we give it a positive thought, and let us see and let us build those blocks one step at a time. And you have questions. I think I would like to take some questions if you have. There are some questions. There are some things that I will just answer privately also. If you don't want to send a private message, if you want to, if anybody feels that it is to open a forum, you can always send privately. And
there's a question in the chat.
Yeah. From Anita, no? One of my uncle is in depression. He doesn't
Yes.
want to talk to family, friends, not even his kids. The fear of death is okay. Okay, So Anita, you need to take your uncle. He needs professional help, and and this fear of death. In COVID times, we all know that because we've been dealing with a lot of calls and a lot of people have been coming, and from personal experience, fear of death is uh, is very very prevalent now. Otherwise, also we all know that fear of death is the greatest fear. After that is stage fear, but this is something that's just taken over. और अगर आप देखेंगे तो ये बहुत नॉर्मल भी है अभी इस टाइम पे जो इनको फियर हो रहा है कौन लेगा कैसे होगा आप इनको अगर आपको लग रहा है प्लीज आस्क योर यू नीड टू टेक जो भी उनके फैमिली है उनके जो केयर टेकर्स हैं उनको कहो कि इनको प्लीज थोड़ा सा साइकेट्रिस्ट को दिखाएं और हेल्प लें बिकॉज ये चीजें जो आज अभी बताई हैं ये तब होंगी जब हम वी आर स्टिल इन कंट्रोल समटाइम्स व्हेन वी आर नॉट इन कंट्रोल एंड व्हेन वी लूज इट देन जो हमारे केयर टेकर्स हैं वी नीड टू दे नीड टू you need medication, so here he needs some professional help. And if he's not willing to, and if you with your if you want to talk, you can reach out to him. You can just stay with him, sit with him and just see if he's willing to open up. अगर आप रोज उनके साथ बैठोगे या just to know that you're there and with your knowledge, with your knowledge of psychology and other things, maybe you can reach out to him, see. Otherwise, then see if he's willing to go to a professional. The other question is that what is the difference between other mood swings and depression? Mood swings is, I will make it very simple. अगर आपको लगता है mood swings भी होते हैं, and I'm not going to differentiate, it's because it's a clinical, for the theory, of course, we have to do the differential diagnosis and everything else, mood swing and depression, but for all practical purposes, I will say that depression is a feeling of sadness. It's one mood, it's a overwhelming feeling that you are sad, it's like the blues, and mood swings happen is that you move from anger to one side, you're very happy, and then you come to this up and down. It's like a swing. कि आपको कभी आप बहुत खुश होते हो and then comes a phase where you're very low, very depressed. So, and these mood swings can be, it can be as frequent, it can be morning to evening swings, or it can be month swings, seasonal swings, anything. But depression is just this sadness and this futility and this whole, this whole thing of feeling that you don't want to, lack of energy, you don't want to do anything, you're just sad, you feel like crying, and you just feel life is just useless and you don't want to get up, you don't want to do anything. So that is, I hope I have answered that, Anshri. Any other question? See,
I think, ma'am, we should add that, the combination of treatment in terms of pharmacological treatment,
yes,
as well as the talk therapy of, spending time with a therapist. This combination has been found to be good.
most effective.
Yes.
Especially for depression, especially, and you need to go, because if it is a clinical depression, this is the combination. For certain things, you need, just talk therapy alone will not help. You need the support of certain drugs, because depression and schizophrenia and they are related. There are a lot of studies that show that they are related to the hormonal changes, and there's chemical changes in the body, and sometimes you need that to probably just help you come to that level where you can talk to somebody, where you're willing to talk to somebody. तो वो एक आपको जरूर देखना पड़ेगा, right, Jain sir?
Yes, ma'am. I think, and also I think, ma'am, we need to remember that depression has been something which probably from the 1940s, 1950s, drug treatment has been part of it. So in the last 40, 50, more than that, there have been a lot of advances which have taken care of the side effects. And these treatments many times take at least a month before they really start working. So that 1 month is crucial, that the person does not stop taking the medication. The problem comes when a person says kuch ho nahi raha, or after a week or two they say no, it's not working for me. Those kinds. So that commitment and support from the family to continue the pharmacological treatment, and along with that, then they reach a stage where they are more open to receiving suggestions and thoughts which can restructure and build their coping ability. I think that combination probably works the best.
Yes. So we have to do both, and if it is simultaneous also, it's good. But you've written that he's changed 5 to 6 doctors in the last 2 months. Okay, the fear of death and the COVID there. See, all I know अभी जो कोविड है ना, इसने एक चीज करी है, हमने स्ट्रेस साइकिल सबने पढ़ी है, लेकिन क्या है ना, इस कोविड में एक थोड़ा सा चेंज हुआ है. एवरी टाइम इफ यू स्टडी द स्ट्रेस साइकिल, यू ऑलवेज हैव इट इज फाइट एंड फ्लाइट. अभी हमारे पास और अनसर्टेनिटी वैसे भी बहुत ट्रॉमेटिक होती है. वन ऑफ द ways to create any kind of one of the easiest ways to trigger distress in any individual is uncertainty. Uncertainty, we cannot deal with it. We'll die if we have too much of uncertainty. और कोविड में ये हुआ है कि the uncertainty is very great. और stress cycle में हमारे पास अभी scope, we only have one option left, and that is fighting. Flight हमारे पास बचा ही नहीं है, because every day if somebody is talking, and if there's the news and everybody is talking about COVID say you only can fight it out. There is no flight option. So what we have to do is, the body is getting strained. And इनका अगर COVID से related है, then I want to say something. If he is watching too much of TV, then we need to, for everybody जिनका COVID related है and that fear of death, you need to stop watching too much of news. Because आप उसको अगर आप restrict नहीं करेंगे, then it will be very difficult. Because if 24 hours we are bombarded with things like itne death ho gaye, itna this, so fear is normal to set in. So we have to restrict that amount of what we want to talk, how much we want to consume. Our news consumption has to stop, and we have to see, say inko bhi, if you want to help and if he is willing. Jaise humne for all of you, all of us who watch COVID news and we feel very depressed, uska de-stress karne ka ye hai कि we can do one thing, is that when you watch this sad news, do the opposite. Watch some program which is absolutely ridiculous and you feel like it makes you laugh and everything. So mentally you're detoxing. Whatever is gone in, you're just removing it, changing the gear. And that is one easy way to do things. And even if you, sometimes this is one way, and try this out. If you feel, or otherwise, if you cannot restrict the news, then at least detox and detox yourself. Mental detoxing is also very necessary. And see, what happens is, देखो एक ट्रस्ट के साथ एक चीजें हैं. वी थिंक कि राइट नाउ एंड व्हेन वी आर यंगर, हम ओवर थिंक बहुत करते हैं. वी थिंक दूसरा क्या सोचेगा, ऐसे होगा, अगर मैंने उससे शेयर करा तो वो सबका करेंगे, लोग मजाक उड़ाएंगे. ये सब जो ओवर थिंकिंग है ना, ये भी हमें हार्म करती है, बिकॉज मेनी चीजें आर अनरिलेटेड. सी किसी के पास इतना टाइम ही नहीं है कि वो आप ही के बारे में सोचेगा. लेकिन हमें, जो हम ओवर थिंकिंग करते हैं, ओवर जनरलाइजेशन करते हैं, वी नीड टू जस्ट लेट इट गो. और कई बार क्या होता है, ब्रेकअप में ना एक मेजर प्रॉब्लम ये होती है, वी हैव ट्रस्ट इश्यूज. वी डोंट नो कैन वी ट्रस्ट पीपल और कैन वी नॉट ट्रस्ट पीपल. अब हम क्या करेंगे? एंड लेट मी जस्ट से दैट, सी, इफ समबडी बिट्रेज योर ट्रस्ट, it is not you're not the wrongdoer, it's the other person. In fact, it takes a lot of guts to trust somebody. और अगर आपको लगता है कि ब्रेकअप या किसी सिचुएशन में आपका ट्रस्ट ही खो गया है, देन द पर्सन जिसने आपका ट्रस्ट तोड़ा है, वो आपसे बहुत कुछ छीन के ले गया है. या ले गई है, आपको ये देखना है कि यू आर गोइंग टू कंटिन्यू ट्रस्टिंग, क्योंकि प्रॉब्लम आप में नहीं है, प्रॉब्लम दूसरे में है. So it's okay. And you know, there are 3 basic things जो Rogers ने भी कहा है. Unconditional, if we do it to others, then we have to have it for ourselves. We have to have unconditional love for ourselves, unconditional self-respect for ourselves. I mean, unconditional respect for ourselves and unconditional acceptance. Accept what has happened, and then we'll see what we'll do with it. दूसरे के लिए भी ऐसा ही होना चाहिए. And breakup, in for breakups, and if anything related to it, you have to let go of your anger. If you don't express your anger, you won't move ahead. And after expressing your anger, you need to let go also. You need to forgive, because forgiving is not for others, it is for ourselves. And we need to move on. Because if we let somebody have that much control over our mind, then we know that it is not fair. So, and we don't want to give that to others. Itna power to kisi ko nahi dena chahiye. The power is always with you. Remember that. It is with you and it is always there with you. We may have our ups and downs, but we know how to get it. Jayant?
Thank you, Dr. Chavi, for all these words. I think helps us understand depression as well as, what we can do with it, what are the things we should look out for and how to tackle it. I think we have one more comment, if we could just look at that.
Yeah, it is Shruti. We have this.
There are 2 comments there.
Okay. All right. We can have, Anita has asked if we can have a webinar on how to control overthinking. Yes, we can. Maybe we can take a session only for all of you, a class on how to control overthinking. There are many things, there are many exercises. It's not a talk, but it's a very experiential thing that we can do. We can do this. We'll definitely do. Maybe we can have, there are so many activities to think of overthinking, but आपको एक चीज बता देती हूँ कि जैसे every day, I hope everybody brushes their teeth every day, no? And sometimes twice a day. So even motivation, mental health is like that. You have to take care of it every day. Because if you think मैंने एक बार कर ली ये exercise अब होना चाहिए, ऐसा नहीं होता है. Every day our mind, like we care for our body every day. Every day we have to bathe. हम teeth brush करते हैं, we bathe, we change our clothes. The same way we have to think and we have to take care of our mind and our emotions. किसी ने हमें सिखाया नहीं, इसलिए हमें पता ही नहीं है. We have not at all, हम इतने strangers हैं to our emotions and our mind. And for everything else, we need to do that every day. And the second comment is, the person has a tendency to stop talking or limit talking to people when you feel really low. Okay. See, how do you motivate yourself to talk to people? अगर talking difficult है, text. See, आपका mind का ना एक चीज है challenge. जब mind कहता है, start, this is training the mind. If I ask you to run a marathon, you can't run it right now, no? I ask you to run, okay, now you start running 20 kilometers, you cannot do it. 10 kilometers भी नहीं कर पाएंगे, 6 भी नहीं कर पाएंगे. So we have to build that. The mind the resilience and mental resilience is built slowly. So the first thing is, if you're feeling down and your mind says no, you don't want to talk, take that effort. Push your physical body to pick up the phone and text. Push yourself to get up. If you're feeling low, देखो कई बार तो if you're feeling low, it's okay. Give yourself time. But उतना you may want to, क्योंकि हम सबको होता है. This is something that I do all the time. I have this thing of mingling and then singling. If I don't go back to myself, then I have to go to my own self and I have to isolate myself, and I do that, and then I come back. But अगर आपको लग रहा है, but we all know कि ये मेरी surviving strategy या defense mechanism है, या I'm doing it because I'm really low. तो अगर आपको लग रहा है कि no, I need to reach out, but I'm not doing it, force yourself to get up. force yourself to move your hands, text karo, something karo. You have understanding people around you, you're blessed. Reach out to them. Koi baat nahi. Reach out, force yourself, and move. That's the first step we have to do to train our minds mentally. Okay. Okay, so there is also one comment that can we get the recording of this depression webinar, because you were not able to note down all the points. Of course you can, and I think Jain sir, you will give it to people who need it.
Yes, ma'am. She can reach out to me. I will send her the link.
Yes.
Ma'am, I want to ask a question.
Yeah, please.
Ma'am, actually, because like of the online classes, it is actually because in past 6 to 7 months, the online classes are happening, and actually it's become really depressing because there is no break given. So how can we deal with this? Because it's really mentally exhausting. Like you said, to deal with depression, we should do some social activity. But like after attending continuously 5 hours when we attend the lectures, after that we have so much of assignments and practicals to do that we hardly get time for social activity, because we don't get time. There's no me time. So how can we deal with this? Because it's becoming really stressful. Without like any break we are attending, and so much assignments and practicals are there. Becoming really depressing.
Okay, Meher is asking this question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I congratulate you because you're very, very sharp, and at least one thing we know, that I appreciate your intelligence, and I appreciate you asking the right person. You're using this platform to ask the right person. And so what we are going to do is we will see how we can you will get a break. And even if otherwise, I will talk to the faculty and we will see how we can do something de-stressing also. And maybe, on the lighter side of it, corporate people work like this. They'll work from morning to night. So we are preparing you for the corporate world. But I understand it's very depressing. It's very tough. And we'll see what we can do about this situation. But otherwise, suppose aap corporate mein hote, then how would you deal with it? Then the thing is, me time निकालना पड़ता है. कोई आपको me time नहीं देगा. और अगर कोई me time देगा तो आप उसमें भी depressed हो जाओगे. So me time you have to take it from others. And how do you do that? Any activity, you start your day with what you love doing. Music है, सुबह 15 मिनट आप music सुनो. दूसरी चीज ये है कि with your friends and all, Saturday is off, Sunday is off. Do a Zoom session, do a party. Okay, अब तो unlockdown है, but फिर भी you cannot meet. So at least through Zoom, play some games, do whatever you enjoy. Just do it. Even if you have to have a party, just innovate and see that how do you let your hair down. Do a dance party. नहीं मिल सकते, लेकिन Zoom के through तो हम कर ही रहे हैं. Everybody is there. It's tough. I understand that, and whatever support all of you need, I think 7 months, we'll see what we can do, and we'll request, and we'll see if we can give you a break also.
Like, ma'am, something like I want to go out. Like, my father doesn't allow. He's not that open-minded, but my mother is. So, like, when I go out, he asks multiple questions. Where have you gone? What have you done? And when you come back, standing at the door and like wash your hands, use and sanitizer. So, like, we don't know what we have to do. So that also really gets depressing, because if you know what you want to do, but the other person is always instructing you. So how can I also deal with this?
Okay. So what we are going to do is, suppose देखो COVID is real and बहुत सारे लोगों को ना बहुत डर लग रहा है. Even I mean, there are many people who are just obsessively ये करो वो करो, especially people who, अगर हम सुबह से सुन रहे हैं तो आपको बेसिक हाइजीन मेंटेन करनी है. When you go out, जैसे हम लोग now we've been coming to the university. I've been coming from 1st of August, 3 days a week. Now from this week we have 5 days. What do? I think all the faculty also, सबके घर में लोग हैं, everything. हम जाते हैं, we go out, you put all the clothes for washing, take a bath before you touch anything else. Take a bath, wash your hands nicely, and that's it. और घर में भी इतने सारे sanitizers हैं, everything, and you can just use those. You can, your father getting obsessed and worrying about you, get in those sanitizers. The main sanitizer, of course, you can look at, you can get that sodium chloride or something, I don't know, NaCl or something is there. You can just look on Google, or you can look at Amazon, get those cleaners, spray them, and I think you'll feel much, much better. Precaution le lo, even if you go to meet people, I mean, wear your mask, maintain your distance, and that's it. You'll stay safe.
Thank
And
you
we'll
so much,
see
ma'am.
how we can help
Thank
you.
And it's not related to how to cope with it, but the general one.
Yes.
And I think I feel we as a society have normalized the word depression and often use it as an alternative of sadness. How can we actually guide or tell people to stop using it as a synonym without it offending them?
Okay. See, this is a very, as a psychologist, even I worry that हमारे तो सारे labels, सब चीजें people use normally. OCD है क्या? वो तो bipolar था, ये था. हमारे सारे, that is the tragedy of psychology, कि हमारे सारे words are common vocabulary. But if we have to, then these are training things we can. There is a difference between, it is a continuum. There is sadness, and sadness we can deal. इसलिए मैंने first चीज कही थी, from whatever little experience I have had, कि I go by this parameter. देखो, textbooks will tell you something, but we all go by experience also. I go by this parameter, कि अगर किसी को लग रहा है, the person is overwhelmed and helpless because of that strong emotion, I will say the person needs help. Yeah, the person should take help. जो चीज, अगर मैं अपनी daily activity, if some one emotion starts interfering with my daily activities, मेरे को उठने में दिक्कत हो रही है, I can't go for a walk, I can't go and take a bath without feeling heavy, then I think that is it. Then it is, because sometimes you have to leave it to the person to decide whether it is sadness or that continued sadness has moved into depression. It's a continuum. There are, of course, if you use the mental status examination, there are symptoms, there are signs, and as a psychologist, as a professional, मैं दोनों तरफ से बता रही हूँ. As a professional, we will know that this is depression and it is not sadness, or it is sadness, it's not yet depression. So हम accordingly we will help out, but let us give it to the person. That is how, and we can also educate. When if the person comes to you, then you can always say कि ये symptoms sadness के हैं, आप depression में नहीं हो, आप sad हो, event बहुत बड़ा हुआ है इसलिए. और कई चीजें होती है ना, reality check भी होता है. If there is a death in the family, it is normal. I won't be sad, I may be depressed also, especially if you've lost your life partner or your father or your care. So we have to just see normal, put things in perspective, and then move ahead. For either whatever, if we are doing counseling or we are helping out. Anything else? I think we've crossed that time. Now we started at 3:09, so I think.
Yes, ma'am. I think our time is up.
Now,
And,
Meher, everybody, whatever you have, if you want, for all those, if you want some things, if you feel any help, Meher, we are going to be looking at what you asked. I'm going to see how we can make it a little more easy for all of you. Thank you. I think it's been wonderful, and I must appreciate, because to put up this question, and it's nice. And also I think one thing is there, hum itna heavy, we don't need to take ourselves so seriously. We must also do reverse psychology and crack stupid jokes on ourselves. Okay, so in the next session, and if you want, for all of you, we'll do some session, we'll do some exercises, and we'll crack jokes on ourselves, laugh at ourselves. Don't take yourself seriously. The world is beautiful, the world belongs to you. So thank you so much for this.
thank you, Chavi ma'am. Thank you for all the time today. And thank you, audience, for being with us. We bring this to a close. See you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Tomorrow we cover substance abuse. Okay. Bye-bye.